Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the latest on the swap deal between Saul and Antoine Griezmann. There has been many speculations that this swap deal could actually be done in this week, but we do have some breaking news and we have so much to talk about when it comes to this swap deal. And then later in the video we are also going to be talking about Sergino Dest. There has been rumors that Bayern Munich is a team that does want to transfer in Sergino Dest in this summer. And then lastly we're going to be talking about Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay has officially entered Barcelona, and he does have a very busy week ahead. But before we go into those topics today, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is considered as the best football app you could find in the App Store when it does come to the latest player stats or the team stats, or if you do want to follow any transfer news related to your team or your player. All of that is going to be within one app, and one of the best things from this is that it is free. The only thing that you do have to do is go into the link in my description box. You would be able to click the link. It'll take you straight to the App Store. Once you're in the App Store, you would be able to download it. Then after that, you would be able to follow your desired team, whether it's a club or a country, and then you will be all set and done from there. But now let's get back into the video. So like I have said, there is some breaking news, and it was said that this was going to be a week where it was going to be a very definitive week, that this swap deal could be done. And there is also going to be talks about a renewal with some players in Barcelona, that there was going to be other talks in terms of a wage cut for these players, or maybe even selling some of these players to other clubs. There's just so much that could go on in this week. But then recently, in the past few hours, we have found out some brand new details, and that is the conclusion of the week for this swap deal. And we do have many reliable sources and reporters claiming the exact same thing, starting with Fernando Polo. He has stated Barcelona has ruled out the swap deal between Saul and Antoine Griezmann. Moving on towards Mateo Moreto, he has stated that the swap deal between Griezmann and Saul is currently now on stop. The people who were involved within these negotiations, they have been saying that it is very complicated to complete this, and this is the situation as of today, and that there are Premier League clubs that are pushing for the Saul transfer. And then lastly, we're going to be ending with Fabrizio Romano, and he has stated that the Barcelona and Atletico Madrid negotiations for Saul and Antoine Griezmann, there is still no agreement. Barcelona insist they do want money in the deal plus players, and want to be able to reduce their salaries. And he has also stated that there is Premier League clubs that are interested in Saul. So you can see that we're starting to see a very big theme in terms of the negotiations and what's actually going on. And I'm going to be separating this into two key points. Point number one, that there is Premier League clubs that are interested in Saul. One of the most recognized teams that are interested in this player, it is Liverpool. And then moving on to key point number two, Barcelona do want cash within this deal. They want to bring in Saul, with Atletico Madrid maybe paying around 5 to 8 or maybe even 12 million euros along with this deal. And I think that because of that, right, which is the second key point, that is the main reason on why this deal is breaking down. It is because of Barcelona's demands and what they do demand from Atletico Madrid. Barcelona want cash, Atletico Madrid do not want to do that. Barcelona do want to get rid of the wages from Antoine Griezmann completely, but Atletico Madrid do not want to do that. Barcelona do not want to repeat what they have done with Luis Suarez. They do want to take Griezmann out completely from the wage bill. And again, Atletico Madrid is saying, no way, you're not going to do that. We're not going to give you cash within this deal, and we also do not want to pay the full amount for Antoine Griezmann's salary. And so sadly, right, this is just how negotiations do work. This is going to be the conclusion for this week specifically. I do think that overall in this summer, when it comes to that conclusion, I do not think that we are done yet. I think that there's still going to be more negotiations going on, but as of now, it does seem like Griezmann will be a Barcelona player. And let me tell you guys, like, everything did indicate that this deal was going to go through. Why? Because Messi is a player that needs to be in Barcelona. His salary needs to be under the salary demand and salary cap that Barcelona do have. And so the transfer of Griezmann, it is mandatory. And if there's going to be no solution for Griezmann to move to any club, whether it's a Premier League club or Atletico Madrid, then Barcelona should be looking at a 60 to 70% wage cut for this player. Because like previous reports have stated, having Griezmann and Messi in the same team next season, it is almost impossible. But who knows how all of this is going to turn out. That is basically the latest on this swap deal. I do not know if the negotiations are going to be going forward or they're going to stop from here, but whatever does happen, it is going to be talked about here in this YouTube channel. And then moving on towards the next topic of today, we are going to be talking about the latest of Sergino Dest. Now, this is a coincidence, right? Because I have just made a video talking about Sergino Dest, and I was talking about how Sergino Dest was going to be a very important player for Barcelona, that there is going to be heavy competition for this player, and in the middle of making that video, we saw some rumors surfacing in the media about Bayern Munich being interested in this player. And this is not the first time we have heard Bayern Munich interested in Sergino Dest, because there was a time back on August or September 2020 where Bayern and Barcelona were fighting for this player. Bayern actually came with a strong offer, but in the end, Dest chose to be with Barcelona because he does see himself as a Barcelona player. But this is what the story had to say about Sergino Dest. According to Rack 1, Bayern have made contacts with Barcelona over Sergino Dest, who they almost signed before Barcelona snatched him up last summer. Bayern are also interested in Sergio Roberto, Emerson Royal if they cannot get Dest. The Germans also like Barcelona's other right backs and believe that the Catalans are vulnerable right now and they can get a bargain there. Now, many were speculating, okay, is this it? Is this going to be the summer where we could see Sergino Dest leave Barcelona to go to Bayern Munich? Because now Barcelona do have Emerson Royal. And then we do have a report coming from Christian Falk, who is very involved in the news of Bayern Munich. He has stated that there was never talks between Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich never contacted Barcelona for Sergino Dest, which basically does rule off the idea or any rumor of Bayern being interested in Dest again. And then we also do have another report coming from Juan Marti that yes, that there should not be any doubts for Dest's future with FC Barcelona. He has the trust and confidence of Ronald Koeman, and neither does he want to leave Barcelona in the summer. And this is great to hear, right? The fact that we're going to be seeing Dest as a Barcelona player next season, it is a great thing to hear, because look, in the last season, it did seem like it was a very unstable season. In the very beginning of the 2020-2021 season, he did start in almost every game and he started strong. But as we got into January until the end of that season, which was in May 2021, Mingueza was taking over. Why? It is because Mingueza looked much more reliable. From a defensive standpoint and a attacking standpoint, Mingueza was doing very well. And the fact that Mingueza did have that breakthrough season, it almost did seem impossible for Koeman to say, no, we're going to continue to use Sergino Dest over Mingueza. Because look, the last thing that you do want to do is to bench a academy product after you have just witnessed him playing very well for the first team. You cannot stop that. And Ronald Koeman had to respect that. So in this upcoming season, Sergino Dest does have a lot to fight for, especially when you know that Barcelona have just brought in a player like Emerson Royal who does want to start for FC Barcelona. And so it should be very exciting, because the only thing that we could get from competitive competition is to get the maximum potential from your individual players. And when it comes to Sergino Dest, he does have great potential. He does have the potential to be one of the best right backs in about 4 to 5 years. So like Pedri and Frankie de Jong, Sergino Dest is going to be staying for many more years. And now lastly, I do want to quickly talk about Memphis Depay. So finally, we have seen Depay in Barcelona. Ever since Depay had that Euro exit alongside Frankie de Jong, they were on vacation for about 2 or 3 or I think even 4 weeks. But as of today, Memphis Depay on a Monday has completed his medicals. And then it says here, according to Javi Miguel, Memphis Depay is expected to start training under the orders of Ronald Koeman in this week. And his presentation is going to be on this Thursday. And there you have it, right? On Monday, he has had his medicals. On Thursday, he's going to be having his presentation. And throughout this week, he is going to be training with the Barcelona players under Ronald Koeman. And this also makes me wonder, right? Like, when are we going to see the Emerson presentation with Barcelona? We have yet to see that. I do assume that it should be happening sometime in this week or in the next week. But besides that, right, one of the biggest questions that I have been receiving in the past hours is Depay going to be joining the preseason? Because look, we have 3 friendlies before the kickoff of La Liga, and we also do have one more friendly after that kickoff, which will be against Man City. And I think that these are going to be 4 games that Depay should be joining in and be greatly involved in, because there is still so much work to do when it comes to who is Depay going to be at Barcelona. Is he going to be that next big left winger for Barcelona? Is he going to be a striker for Barcelona? What is his role going to be? I think that the best way to find those answers is to actually use Memphis Depay in these preseason games. So it should be very exciting, and I'm very optimistic. I'm very excited. I'm very much looking forward towards this brand new season. Ronald Koeman is going to be having a much stronger Barcelona, and I cannot wait for it to kick off and start to analyze every game in the upcoming season. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.